So the reason why I'm asking these questions is because
Right.
I
Oh goodness. What you
I
want
want to launch a new project. You know what
to
I want to
Yeah,
do?
what do you want?
I want to do temporary tattoos.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I wanted to know like
I'm gonna help
an
you.
actionable steps how we can make this happen.
Okay, great. So let me tell you what we're gonna do.
What are we gonna do?
Hey there, welcome to Entrepreneurs with Heart. I'm Adria.
And I'm Sydney, and we're here to help you build a rock solid business so that you can kiss that 9 to 5 goodbye and turn your side hustle into your dream job.
So, if you're looking for down to earth advice from someone who's actually grown a business from scratch to 7 figures, you're in the right place.
We got the scoop on everything from growing your online presence, nailing email marketing, and even how to build your team without losing your mind.
Right? Plus, we'll dive into content marketing, website hacks, social media tricks, getting more traffic, staying productive, basically everything you need to know to grow your business without going back to school.
So, if you're ready to take the leap and make your side hustle your full-time gig, hit that follow button and let's get this journey started.
I watched our podcast from the other day. It was really good. Yeah, it was good. I don't remember which one it was exactly. Um, what was it? Was it a Wally takeaway? I think it was Wally's takeaway one. I think so. And I was like, you know what? We'll watch this. That's good. Yeah, yeah. It was insightful. That's a good. And I liked how our editor, she would use the different angles that we have and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we have them to be used.
That's why we have them to be used.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was happy with it.
Okay.
And like how the blog interject and stuff, I thought it was good.
Yay.
Like, yes, it was good. And I showed you this how our YouTube channel is updated. It says Entrepreneurs with Heart and Notes podcast. I thought it was cool. And I would imagine it's been updated now on Apple and Spotify. Yeah, so it's like official. We didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So we have bomb ass editors.
Very good. Yeah, it's good.
So what's going on with you?
So I've been posting consistently on YouTube. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, you haven't. And your follower count is growing. People are they commenting?
Well, some people are, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been good. Yeah. So I've been thinking about posting more than once a week, twice a week.
Oh my goodness.
Only just because like if I want to, I feel like so I do have like a little bit of an obsessive mindset when I like something, which can be like dangerous, but can also I don't know. But part of me is like if I post multiple times a week, I feel like if it's quality content, then growth will come really like a lot faster. I also find that if I just feel like if I have the time to go all in into something,
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
You do have an obsessive mindset. That's how you were with the gym for a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why I'm like a little bit
Why don't you stick with
weary.
Why don't
I
you
think
stick
maybe
once a week for a while?
and then just see how it goes.
See how it goes. Do
I think
that.
that's what I'll do. And if I have like any other topics I want to talk about that I sprinkle in, that'll be extra. But at least when I have those plans.
Yeah, don't set yourself up.
Yeah,
right?
that was my fear of like, because bursts of energy come and go, and
Yeah.
it'll be good to have stuff
Yeah.
for when maybe the burst of energy isn't there.
Exactly. That's what DeBlair's my mentor. Shout out to DeBlair. Her finance. Because at first when I started working with her, I was trying to go to the gym 5 times a week, and I was failing. And she's like I think she used to be a personal trainer or whatever. She's in excellent shape. She's military and is phenomenal. And she was like, 3 times a week is good, and anything else is a bonus. So just do the 3 times a week.
Well, the one.
Well, I go to
for you with the gym.
yeah, for me.
Okay.
Just do the 3 times a week, and if you're able to do extra, then yay.
Yeah.
So same sort of things what I'm thinking about. And so because now I always meet my goal, I think that just pacing yourself and letting yourself form the habit. What do they say, like 3 weeks, whatever.
Yeah.
Letting yourself form the habit, get into the rhythm of it, build the muscles like a gym. Which is all the analogies out here in the gym. Build the muscle and then go from there. And then you'll have time to really reflect by looking at your metrics, looking at stuff, and then making meaningful changes.
That's some really good advice because right now I'm just really.
Because right now, I'm going to cut you off. But I'm going to tell you what's happening is you're like adrenaline's kicking in.
Yeah.
Which, it's not letting you think clearly about what you want to do. It's like you said silent.
Yeah, because I'm like, so the other day I got like really emotional. I think it was like on Sunday when I was like 5 subscribers away from being at 400 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool because it was like, it's like I posted a vlog and I didn't expect it to do well. Like, it's a vlog. I don't expect anyone to like care about me or what I'm doing. But for it to like, be picking up the pace and getting more views. It was getting me emotional because for the longest time, like I think ever since YouTube came out, not came out, but ever since I was in middle school, watching YouTube and it was becoming like more popular, I always wanted to have my own channel. I remember making like little videos on my first laptop or whatever.
Yeah.
So, so it felt like that healing moment of like being a child of actually like doing something that I want to do and not like pushing myself in this box of always feeling I have to do super informative things, but just like sharing things that I will initially like to look back on.
You felt seen.
I felt seen, but also I just felt like I finally did something that I was afraid of doing, but because like creating a YouTube video is one thing, right? Creating something that's informative and provides value or whatever is one thing, but I think like creating vlogs, but I love watching vlogs. Yeah. So finally creating the content that I like to watch because I would always see myself and the creators that I would like watch, be like, wow, like I look up to them, I want to do that, but it couldn't be me. You know what I mean? And then finally creating that same kind of content and seeing myself in that form. Yeah. I think it was a really healing experience, and I started like happy tears. You know what I mean? I was just like really happy that I was like doing it. Yeah. And it feels really cool because now when I watch vlogs, I'm like, yeah, girl, I get it. I do. I'm a vlogger, so it just felt really awesome. Yeah, it felt awesome. And then like I didn't realize how much of an all around artsy person I am beyond just like painting and stuff because like I feel like it's really fun because I get to delve into learning something new and just like getting better at stuff and seeing how far my artistic eye can take me. And yeah, so I just think
exciting.
So just like how you said you enjoyed listening to the podcast and how like that was something you listened to, I feel like my vlogs would be something that I enjoy watching. And I think that's like I think that feeling is really good instead of feeling like when I was trying to like teach people how to like paint and procreate, it felt very much like I was forcing myself to be a teacher because I don't really watch a lot of videos like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like people who are addicted to learning would be really good teachers in some ways, right?
But what a great lesson, like what a great building block that got you into making content on YouTube, you know?
It really helped get over that fear, you know? So yeah, so that I feel like that's just what I've been consumed with lately, and I've been really really enjoying it because one person asked me because I posted on Threads and like of my shots from Atlanta, and they were like, someone was like, "What camera are you using, sis?" And I'm like, "My phone." So you know what I mean? It just kind of felt cool because it just feels like you don't need anything fancy. And the barriers to entry are low once you just have to just start with what you have. Yeah, and do something. Cool.
That's awesome. Congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really exciting.
You got so many thoughts right there. I'm super proud of you. That's awesome. And you're right. I guess because I watch a lot of content like ours, they did give that same sense of pride yesterday. Yeah. Because at first I was watching it, just especially the audio and video, whatever, and then I actually got engrossed in what we were talking about.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I definitely get what you're saying. That's awesome, too. Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah.
Second thing I was thinking about is today is the Made by Google Day.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
I'm looking forward to it.
I have it. I don't know if it started yet. I think we start Pacific time. So probably a little bit later in the day. So I'm going to definitely catch it. I've been in meetings today, but hopefully I'll be able to have it in the background. Just like so excited.
In between, just like look or maybe in a meeting your mouth was like, because like you just felt.
Yeah, so you guys know, I've been rocking with Google devices for a minute now. I think it was the original Pixel and all the way up. Excuse me, I had a Pixel phone, I had the Pixel the laptop.
Aren't you their fan?
I am. I'm a super fan. I'm a die-hard Google fan.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I feel like you're like Google how I am with Apple. Like I just Yeah, everything Apple,
Yeah.
how everything integrates well. I'm sure it's like that with Google. You know, they're really following in that, following Apple's coattail. Except it's even better because they have the search engine, they have YouTube, so they can really like
and the wireless network. And that not wireless
the
network,
fiber, right?
Google Fi, so the cellular network. Yeah, which is awesome.
So it's just like they're really making themselves into this thing, man.
Ecosystem. I love it so much.
I guess it gets us into the topic that I feel like what I wanted to ask today.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to talk to you because you've launched like several different products, and so you've gone through this ideation stage of like formulating a product and packaging and planning all this stuff. So what is your process like when you're coming up with a new product, a new thing that you're going to sell, subscriptions, everything? You know what I mean? Like, how does this come to mind? Is it like coming in the shower and maybe you just start playing, or?
I would say that it's twofold. So the vast majority of my ideas come when I'm planning for the year.
Okay.
So I plan for the year, and what I do usually is I look back at the previous year, see how we did in different areas, and to see where we want to grow in certain areas. And then based on that, I'm like, okay, well, we launched this, that will help that. Like, that's how the subscription came out, because I saw that our returning customer rate was low. How can we increase our returning customer rate? And I had a few ideas, and one of those was the subscriptions. That was one of them.
Well, like, what about products like, you know, when you're working
hair products?
Yeah.
So, I usually, I'm still in the process. I've started EcoSlate, as you know, trying to find products that work for my own hair. So I'm not done yet. Like, there's still other products from other brands that I use that we don't have. So that's usually how things come about, is I'm still trying to fill in those little gaps of things that I use. Like, now we have our satin pillowcases and our satin bonnets, and we have our satin scarves. So like, I'm whittling down things from other brands because our stuff is so great. So I'm still kind of in that era. But what's interesting is that we're working on a new product right now. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. And it's one that I would not have typically used. But I can see the need but the reason I would not typically use it is because it didn't work for my hair type. And so having the challenge now, like filling that gap was really exciting. So that's how it usually works, is that either it's filling a gap or it's a product that I'm using from another brand that I want us to have our own take on. So that's where the idea starts.
Okay.
And then that's the fun part, because there's zero pressure. One thing I learned too, being a former project manager in corporate America, is the immense amount of pressure that you have when you tell people that you're working on something.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I try to keep the circle really, really tight until we get further and further along. You know what I'm saying? So at first, when I start working on this particular, I'll use like our gel shot, which is killer. So at that time, I was still using Eco Styler, and the ingredients were terrible, right? So I really wanted a thick gel that we can offer as an alternative with good ingredients and sustainable practices and all of our cool stuff. I did a little bit of research on ingredients I want to use. We already had our orange marm, which has a firm hold, so I knew I wanted to build on that and take it a step further. We had released our banana cream, which had okra in it, so I knew I wanted to. That's kind of how it is. I kind of pick and choose my bestie ingredients and stuff to put inside of a product, and then so I'll do my best. I come up with my wish list, and just so you guys know, we have a program called the Ecovator, where we help brands do their own formulation and manufacturing. It's the exact same process. So I come up with my wish list of stuff, how I want to smell, how I want to feel. That I reach out to our chemist, Glenn, and shout out to Glenn, and he puts his organic chemistry magic on it. It comes up with a formula, and then I buy the sample ingredients and then start playing around with it. And then once I see that, okay, so I do that even before I actually put a plan around it, just to make sure that it's viable. Like, can we even make this? Like, is it going to even work? So me and Glenn will have that upfront conversation before I put together our project plan.
Okay.
Then, so once I see that, okay, this thing has some teeth, like it's possible. It's not perfect, but we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
then that's when I start putting together a plan. And shout out to Corey, because Corey has been amazing now. He puts together a lot of our project plans. And so now we have a basic template.
Okay.
So we allow ourselves a certain amount of time for the formulation. This is what you're asking, right? This is what you're curious about? Or am I going too far in the wrong direction?
You can keep yapping, and
Okay.
then we'll talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we put it into a project plan. So we have a template now. We know the things that have to be done for a project to be a success.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that we have to do the formulation. We know that we have to do our beta testing groupies. That's like us at the shop first, then me, then our brand ambassadors.
Mm-hmm.
We know we have to find some influencers for promotion. We know we have to get you to do the banner.
Mm-hmm.
We know we have to update the website. We have to send it off for challenge testing and stability testing. We have to talk to Roberts, get the pouches, and how long it takes, right? So we kind of know now how long from start to finish something takes.
So how was it like when you were like doing this all by yourself, like Orange Marm?
Yeah.
First product, right? Not first, but like
a first
big product, right?
Well, Orange Marm, it went viral. It wasn't any of this because it went viral and scalpel marketing. But like
even down to, because you did have labels for them. You did have bottles for them.
I did.
Did you have those before the product went viral? Like when your friend did that, right?
I did that. So
when your friend did the review and it went viral, did she have the bottle with the label on it?
Do you know? I don't know. I think she did.
Okay.
I think she did. So I had, but at that point, it was just so play petty. You know, I couldn't even count.
Okay.
I think a better one would be like the banana cream.
Yeah.
That's what I intentionally planned out first, right?
Do you remember our banana cream launch party on Valentine's Day at Cafe Intramus?
That was so fun.
Oh my God, it was so humble. It was just me, you, and Jasmine.
Yes.
That was so sweet.
That
Okay,
was so fun.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, so back then I was kind of figuring out how long will it take to do this, how long will it take to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have a formula, we can put it into Monday. Shout out to Mondays we use to manage all of our projects. It's so great. But we have our basic timelines of how long everything takes. So we just rock and roll from there.
Okay.
I think part of the challenge too, again, is not involving too many people too soon because you don't want to freak out even your own team.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you want to freak out your own team because I have all these ideas that are going on at the same time, and then I want to share all of it at one time. It would be really, really overwhelming. So just kind of figuring out the best time to share them.
Are there any ideas that just come out spontaneously?
There are some. So I guess I have my baseline. You know, this product that I've been working on right now that, thank God, is about ready to release on Black Friday. I've been working on that for 3 years. Mm-hmm. So in between then, things just pop up. Like we plan to do you know what? Things do pop up. They're like more minor things. I don't know if anything made Essence popped up. That was an event.
That was an event.
Like
not
a product. I don't know if a product.
Like the bamboo comb that we like. Let's say the bamboo comb. It was an idea, but it wasn't like serious. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But like, do ideas like that pop up, like accessories? Maybe it's not a full.
I don't know. Because usually we are structured now. We are fortunate now. But you know what? I guess it's inside of our planning. That's the reason why. Yeah. So we do have idea for a couple of new lines I've talked to you about, but we're just planning those for next year. So I'm not really going to dig down into those for next year. So our roadmap is kind of set for this year. And each quarter, I'll go back and evaluate, and some things will maybe move over. But we don't really do spontaneous things anymore. Okay. Not that that's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing.
I think it's comforting to know you have your whole plan.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I
want
to launch a new project. You want to
launch?
I want to do temporary tattoos.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Why did we think of this before?
Actually, my aunt, Auntie Ruby, she came up with the idea. She always comes up with these $1 million ideas. Not saying
that's brilliant.
But I want to do temporary tattoos because I always get people saying, "Oh my god, your design would look so cool as a tattoo." So like,
and we never thought, and we thought that because you still doing your tattoo.
I kind of took a break of it because she was going out of town, but I'm hoping, and also commuting in this heat is kind of a lot. So I'm hoping that we can resume in the fall. But it was a lot because she also travels a lot.
But this is so great.
Yeah. So like, I feel like that's what I want.
Are you asking me to help you plan it? Oh my god.
That's why I was asking. Oh jeez. That's why I was asking these questions.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to know like.
I'm going to help you.
In actionable steps, how we can make this happen.
Okay, great. So let me tell you what we're going to do.
What are we going to do?
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scope this pitch out. So we're going to figure out the number of designs that you want to launch initially.
Okay.
So we're going to figure out what the scope is. So the number of designs, the sizes of them, and we're going to spec that out. Then once we have that, we are good to go, sister. So then what we're going to do is we're going to time box or plan how long it will take for to make each design.
Okay.
And we'll even put like your brainstorming sessions and your plan and everything. Then we'll just go through the steps. So after you come up with your design, where they need to be, like, do you need to completely finish one before you go to the other, or can you just get like your sketch?
My sketches to know which
there
ones.
You go.
Yeah. Okay.
Do that, and then at that point, then we want to source materials. So we're gonna basically what we do, and this would be great for us to blog.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Perfect. So I'm gonna lead you through the steps of sketching. So I'll have you on the sofa. You can tell me like all the things that need to happen for you to get it done. And I'm gonna ask questions about, okay, what about materials? What about testing? What about different skin tones?
Yeah,
things like
that stuff matters.
There you go. I'm walking through all that. How long do you want it to last when you take a shower or bath? These are things that I'm going to ask you about. What about the type of ink that we need to use? I'm going to ask you all these things. It's nothing that you have to know the answer to, because the beautiful thing, what I love about project planning, is that everything's just a step. So it's not like you have to go out and find the ink. Right now, you're going to decide, how do I want the ink to perform? Then there'll be a step on testing several different types of inks. So we're just going to lay it all out. And then we'll get to the marketing. It will get to your vlogging. Because I suggest that we vlog this entire process so that so it's going to be all meta. You're not just going to be doing content like once it's ready to go, but you'll be able to share with our followers how you went about, how you had to pivot, put together a project, and executing the project as well. So we're going to put together from the beginning to end how you want to market it, and all of that. Is there any type of testing that you need to do, like with different lotions or whatever? We're gonna think about all that type of stuff. Then when it gets down to you rolling it out, do you want to give like your followers? Do you want to do a giveaway? So we're talking about all of that stuff, and then even down to the amount that you want to order initially. Do you want to sell them in bundles and packs?
Or do I want to make them myself? Like, is it possible to make them myself?
There you go.
Like all these
We're
things.
gonna do all those things.
Or is it better to like bulk order?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we'll do. We're going to just project manage the hell out of it. And I like to give myself, you'll see, lots of buffer space. Don't want to be overwhelming at all. Because you don't have a firm date that you want to release this, right?
No, not really. It was just an idea that I wanted to explore.
So what we'll do too is that what I kind of like to do, and it's not firm at all. I kind of have in the back of my mind when I want something to roll out. It's not firm, because Lord knows this product that I'm testing now, the dates have changed over and over again. But it's nice to say, okay, when you put together your plan, like, where do we land? Like, oh, we're like 2 months away from Christmas. Do we want to make this a Black Friday release?
Right.
And then if not, we kind of have a back of our head that it can be a Valentine's Day release. So just like have that, so kind of just give you some little extra wind in yourself to push you towards it. That's what we'll do. I firmly recommend at this point, do you have a planner? Perfect time to get a passion planner. I'm sure they're going to be on sale.
Yeah. I already have a sale going on, honestly,
Perfect.
on their mid-year planning.
Yeah, great. So perfect time to get a planner, just to put those dates. This is a long-term project. So this is not just something up and quick that you do in a couple months and you're done.
Oh.
No.
See, because like my things lately have been like very, like spontaneous, like the hoodies, like things like that. But I feel like with this, like it really does have the potential to be.
This has potential to be really big, so we want to update your website. We want to have things in there like updating the websites. It's a good time to change your thing. It's a time for you to move to Shopify. Like all these things, are just questions that we're gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
And the type of content. So now you're active on Threads, you're active on Instagram, you're active on YouTube. The type of content we want to have on each one, when you're going to record this content, when you're going to edit this content. And we want all of this to be done top tier.
Okay.
So we want to put time into it. We don't want to rush. You want to plan it out. You want to give yourself a buffer because you have other projects going on along the way. Stuff for me, stuff for your other peeps, to ship out orders, all these sorts of things, YouTube videos. So we're going to kind of plan out all of that. We made what we made interviews and so excited. This is what I live for. We may want to set you a set day that you are recording stuff.
Yeah.
So that's already on the books. Set day we're posting stuff for this channel. So it's already on the books. So you just plan. Work it into like a little robot. Where you know what to do. So you excited?
I am excited. I'm nervous. I didn't realize how big this is about to be. But I'm really.
This is a big thing because you are not, you know for your incredible work, all that, but your tattoos, people are always commenting on your tattoos.
Some people have gotten tattoos of my work on them.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think it's great too that you're doing temporary tattoos. Not everybody, but a lot. I'm surprised when people would get tattoos removed right now. Yeah. It's like a big thing.
I was watching something on YouTube and it's become a
real big thing. Like I was somewhere, and these ladies were talking about laser. I think they're talking about laser hair.
It's tattoos.
It's tattoos. I had no idea.
I think it's like you said. It's just like some people have eras where they want to
express themselves a certain way.
And I think temporary tattoos, especially like you said, if we talk about maybe we have some that are made differently and last for a period of time.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why not?
Maybe one would last for like a few weeks, or if you want to wash their hair dye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can do this, and then also we can think about, maybe it's a good time for us to explore and add some ideas. But wouldn't it be great? Because there's so many great plant-based things.
Yeah.
Like from flowers, like hibiscus.
Yeah.
So
or berries.
So this is a good time for us really to explore
and see,
and to make this thing a big deal.
Yeah.
This not something we just want to just go and roll out like, up on my store.
This is exciting.
I've
never really had a long-term big project.
This is a big one, and then even your mentor, is she on social? Does she do lots of social now?
I think she does because she has like a pet brand, but I think she does. She gives me a lot of good advice with social when I talk to her. So I'm sure I could come up to her and tell her about this idea and see what she has to say too.
I think it's a good time for you to work with an influencer.
What I'm going to do, because I know the communities I really like. So what I would like to do is I have artist friends who have really big followings.
Right.
And I think, and I've seen some of their friends do this too, where they send PR pretty much to their artist friends. So Ashley, we have her on the show. She has a pretty good following. Okay. I have a friend named Marlene, and she has a very good following. Yeah. So, maybe sending it to them, because those are kind of people who are art lovers, and they have their own shops that they support. Yes. So I think doing those sort of PRs would be kind of.
I think that would be great.
Because I don't know, I have to think about. I'll look into influencers. Honestly, I also think that I'm a good influencer for myself, but I think I would want maybe someone with darker skin to be an influencer. But I'm not sure. So I'll look into it.
Yeah,
I'll
keep my
mind open.
But don't worry about it, because it'll be in the project plan.
Okay.
It'll be in there. But I think it's a big opportunity, yes, to find people, different, skin tones and all that. But also, everyone loves tattoos. So you can find someone, I don't even know if anybody's doing temporary. It's like a new thing.
It's not like it's not like a big thing. At least I haven't seen.
I haven't either. So they have a really nice, high quality temporary tattoo.
That lasts a long time. And also it's a product that people can come back for, which is something that I've been struggling with.
This is a great thing. I think this is really great. So you can get influence like even the art space with this.
Or even people who have tattoos. Because then they're following our people who like that type of stuff.
We're going to brainstorm it.
We're brainstorming, and this is going to be, wow.
It's a good thing, and we should name them something. We'll have that on there. We're going to name them.
And I want to have, so I think we should have different themed launches, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but like a tattoo, like, they should overall have a name.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be cheesy right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you separate, like, if you just say temporary tattoos on the website, we should have a name.
And then, like, a subtitle.
Exactly.
You know, so like
exactly. But whatever it is.
How exciting! Wow.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, I can't wait to start this journey.
And then, so then after we get it rolled out, and it's like giving birth to a baby, you guys. It really is, because I describe it as, first of all, first phase, like, can I make it right? But do I want this? Can I make this? Okay, then you go to that phase, like, yes, you make it. Then it's like, well, will anybody like it? Will anybody buy it?
Yeah, that's the part I got nervous
about. Repurchase it.
Because, I got nervous when we were like, oh, this is going to be a really big long-term project, because then it's like, you put all this effort into
this. You do, it's like birthing a baby. And then it's all about taking the metrics at the end of it and seeing what's working and what's not, and you incorporate that feedback into the next one.
But I think between doing it, like showing the process here, showing the process on social media, showing the process on YouTube especially, I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be great. And the great thing about this being like your first really big launch like this is that people don't really love.
Yeah, and also
that's awesome.
But what also is going to be cool is that they could probably be pretty affordable.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So people who could afford a sticker or afford, like, you know what I mean, $10 thing, $15 thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I like that idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to do pricing.
It's so great.
The ones that last longer can be a little bit priced more because they last longer, but the ones that are maybe like one wash and go, like those could be like a sticker price.
Exactly. And that's great too, because you can kind of try out, see if you like it. So this is fantastic. We'll set up some meetings so we can get started with our planning.
Why do I feel like you're like, I didn't expect you to be this excited about it.
I love planning so much.
But even it seems like you like the process of creating a new product too.
You know what I do? And I think I'll share it with you at the beginning of this. I love the beginning process when no one knows what you're working on. It's just you and your thoughts and your creativity.
You get to play.
And it's what you're doing. We're just playing. We are playing with dates. We're imagining what we're getting for Christmas. We're just...
Do you imagine it kind of like, it almost reminds me of manifestation.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because you're like, you get to be excited about the pressure.
You get to be excited about it's the best part. It's like you get the best kept secret. And then you get to work on it in the background and no one else knows. And then you get to decide when you're going to share it with other people.
So I almost think that this should be kind of an ongoing series until we're done.
Yeah, that's great. So let's give updates.
Yeah, give updates and just like, you know what I mean? And then even you ask Jess if she can make this into like a playlist on YouTube.
That'd be great.
That way, and developing a business, people know like the different steps. Yeah. Each episode could be like,
that's great.
Because I feel like we said, this is not going to be a 1-2-parter thing.
It's going to be like several months of work, and we can take you guys along with it. Yeah. And we'll do vlogs and show when we meet, and how we plan things, do things around us, things I don't know, according to plan, but it always works out great. I'm excited. This is cool. Yay!
I feel happy I told someone because now it feels a little bit more real.
Yes, you know, I'm your accountability partner.
Yeah.
But low pressure, but enough pressure.
Enough because you know the steps. Because I would know. I think there's like this, when you have an idea, it's like paralysis of even like knowing where to start. So I feel like just
I got you. So we'll set up our first meeting. Maybe are we here over the weekend?
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll set up our first meeting over the weekend, and we can record it and just walk through those steps.
Exciting. Okay, guys. Well, it was great talking to you. I feel like we had a whole bunch of gems in this episode from like what's going on with you, what's going on with me, and then this new project that we're about to embark on. So we hope that you stick around and see where it goes. And if you're starting your own product or own business,
let us know in the comments. We want to hear about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, until next time, we're entrepreneurs apart. We have them, and so do you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
So we are dividing up your work into 3 phases. Product planning, that is you planning the actual tattoos. That's like all the steps that are involved in getting the tattoo ready.
Mm-hmm.
That could be things like sourcing the paper, coming up with a design, choosing the right inks, all those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll do the business planning. Business planning are things like creating your marketing plan,
Mm-hmm.
updating your website, posting on social media,
Okay.
emailing people,
Okay.
creating banners, like I said, update the website, like putting it onto the website, blah, 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 all that stuff to get it ready,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's things like also ordering enough paper, ordering the ink, like all that being a business planning.
Okay, kind of like, are we doing limited stock for the first ones? We know a set amount to order type?
All that type of stuff.
Okay.
And then launch is the actual launch days of things you need to do.
But that's different than the business planning.
So business planning are all the things to get ready for launch. Launch is like your launch day. So that'll be
like the launch
enabling the products on your site.
Mm-hmm. The email, sending that out.
Activating the discount code.
Okay.
Posting on social that is live.
Okay.
Like those things you do on launch day. And then for me, I have a post launch because then I have to undo all those things. I turn the discount code off. Blah, blah, so
Got it.
So those are the 3 phases. Does that make sense?
Yep.
With that being said, then you can get started. I'm working too. So you see, I have the task.
Mm-hmm.
The description is really important because often what people will do is that they'll just do a lot of people don't like to plan. I don't know. So their task would be like a little snippet. It would say like update website.
But like what on the website are you updating?
Because then you'll come back to it and you'll remember what it is. So it's important to do the description about to clearly articulate what you want to update. And then let's do this. Add another column here. Insert column right left. Okay. Estimated duration.
Okay.
So like how long you think it's going to take. And that's not like, it's an estimated, okay, I don't have a math. It's not, estimated duration does not mean, considering everything else I have going on, how long it would take. Estimated duration is, if I had nothing else to do, how long would it take for me to do this task? It doesn't mean, okay, well, I have to stop and work on Mom's thing, but I know if you had the entire week and you were working all the way through, would it be 12 hours? So is it really for you to have a good sense of how long a task will actually take?
Should I give myself more time than I expect? Because like, for instance, like the binding, sourcing the sheets, I feel like I would have to do like a lot of research, but I'm not sure how long that would take me to do. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's why it's estimated duration.
So like,
follow up.
Okay, so what would be a good safe area? Should I like say like
now? Let's just list all the tasks.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, you list all the tasks. And all the descriptions, and then you can. Then I'm going to ask you questions. We have those done. I'm going to say, what about this? What about that? What about that? Make sure that you're including everything.
Sounds good. All right.
Good. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. So I wanted to consider if I want to have a certain theme in mind, how many tattoos did I want to launch for the first launch. This process will also include creating a mood board, drafting, sketching the design, doing color studies, and completing the final render for all designs.
Each one of those can be separate tasks.
So
each one of those are separate tasks.
Okay, okay.
And let me explain why. Because you will never get done with this And if you put, so we're gonna have another column that shows the status. If you haven't started or you're in progress. This.
So can we we might have to this is kind of why I like to use Google Docs, because you can do the bullet point under bullet point.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe that's what I'll do, so I can have section for sketching or section for you know what I mean, right? Because if it's just for design tattoo, that would be its own section.
So let me can I show you another way we can get this done in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what I would suggest, and let's make this smaller. So your main task
will be design tattoo.
Exactly, and you're going to have a subtask. So this is going to be.
Oh, okay. Got it. And then create mood board. Oh, create number of tattoos. Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what you're going to do. Let me finish this. Let me flesh this out. Then you use it as a template. Okay. Mm-hmm. So create mood board. What does drafting mean?
Like thumbnails. So you can write thumbnails.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is this as an example for you. Mm-hmm. So drafting, and then your description will be create thumbnails.
Okay.
So then you know what drafting means. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then click twice. That's what it is. Above, sketching the design.
Okay.
Create color study.
Mm-hmm. And then final rendering.
Yep.
Okay.
Then this would be, so your description for this is create the complete design for all tattoos.
Got it.
So that's what that description is. Then you'll do a description for each one. Got it?
Okay. And then can I still read
Yes, you may. And then what we're going to do too is this. This is going to make it extra nice for you. You're going to be like, ooh, you ready to say?
Are you going to highlight it?
Yes.
Ooh.
So what we're going to do is product planning. Your product planning section.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So I wanted to go ahead and overview what Mom and I went over with in this section. So today we did primarily product planning, and we went over all the tasks that would go into designing the actual tattoo. And we also numbered these in order. And then we also went into researching and figuring out what tattoo do I want to make and the steps into figuring those out, and with the different priorities that I have listed here, which is really cool. They're very detailed steps, but I think that it makes them easier to follow. And then we also went into production location, because I'm not sure if I want to make the temporary tattoos at home or if I want to outsource them, and the steps I would need to take to figure that all out. And even the amount of time over here, we have the amount of time that everything would take and then totaled at the top of each section, just so I have an estimate of how long each section will take. And we even went into packaging as well. So, yeah, I feel like I'm currently feeling overwhelmed.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you feel overwhelmed?
A little bit, because
talk about it.
I'm a very spontaneous person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I get things done because I do things on when I think about them. Mm-hmm. So probably my first step would have been to, of course, research how to make them and then just start making them. You know what I mean? But I do think that this is really cool because I get to also prioritize different things, because with my hoodies, it was kind of sporadic. I went through the first manufacturer I found, and thank goodness they were a good one. But that leads to like, but I didn't have my values aligned with it or like other things I cared about. So I feel like this is a good spreadsheet and a good path to follow to come out with a quality product instead of something that is maybe amateur in some ways, right? And it was really cool because I got to keep certain things in mind that I probably wouldn't have, because you guys probably saw this at the beginning, but like I was just like writing paragraphs of what I wanted, but it wasn't really like organized thoughts. So yeah, even though I'm feeling overwhelmed, I do feel like I have like steps to go by.
And that's the thing too. So what I would say, and you may want to use this as like, why don't you consider this as a roadmap? So you know where you're going, but you don't have to look at it every single day. So you can still let your creative juices flow and all of that, but you can just kind of pop in and check in on it maybe every few days to see where you are and make sure that you're not lost. So just think of it more as a guide. So we don't want it to stifle your creativity. Definitely don't want it to cause any anxiety, but we don't want you to forget something like, oh yeah, I forgot that sustainability was important, or oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? The key thing is just we don't want you to forget anything.
And I feel like after doing this, I feel really I feel confident that I'm gonna come out with a product that's gonna be a really good quality, no matter like how well it performs or whatever. Like I feel like this is it's very thoughtful. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that is definitely a game changer from like what I'm used to. Because I think there's some good things about spontaneity, but I think like having a plan is gonna prove to have its own benefits for sure.
And just see how it goes. So you can compare this to how it is when you do your other work, and then just see pros and cons of it. And like I said, there's ways to do it without making it stifling. Just using it so that, the great benefit is that you don't have a due date. So you don't have to stick to this. This is just more of a guide. I would encourage you that like it's great to have this kind of data. So as you're working on these first two tasks, it'll be great for you to make a note of the actual amount of time that it took for your next project. Because because what's great when me and Corey do things is that now we kind of know how long things should take based on our past. So it allows us to run more than one project at the same time because we know how long things will take.
Got it.
So it's nice to have that. Data.
This is going to be really cool. I feel like a whole professional. So it took a long time, but look at all that. Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs of Heart. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment below and tell us what your takeaway was. Or if you're listening, take a screenshot and share it on social media with your takeaway. If you would like to leave us a review, head over to your favorite podcast app and give us a 5-star rating. This will help us reach more small business owners just like you, and your feedback helps others find our show.